Theresa Mary Martinez was born on February 8th, 1952. In 1988, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. So then after surviving breast cancer, Theresa would go to Dr. Michael Tavis to basically make her breast the same size. And so then Michael Tavis, he was born on April 14th, 1944. He would graduate from Orange High School, go to UCLA for his career. He would get married in 1978. His first wife is not named. They had 2 children together. He would divorce said wife in 1995 and would get married to a second woman by the name of Deborah in Paris the following year in 1996. So then after apparently Deborah and Michael get married, Deborah apparently starts working for Michael. So then eventually, like I said, Michael would do some breast work on Theresa to make her breast the same size. And while most standards were apparently was considered successful, whatever their definition of successful is after having breast cancer, Theresa apparently was not happy, and Michael wanted to make sure his customers were satisfied. So he was willing to basically keep doing work on her until she was satisfied. And so at least 6 surgeries that we know of was done on her. And apparently in 1992, she gets rear-ended in a car accident. She survives, and she winds up getting like $100,000 because she claims that one of her fake implants had actually got punctured as a result of her car getting rear-ended. So then apparently she goes to a doctor because now at this point she's addicted to getting implants. And the doctor basically says, we need a note from a psychiatrist before you can have any more breast surgery done on you. So on July 3rd, 1997, Theresa actually pulls up to Michael's office and apparently actually shoots Michael and Kay Carter, who's his assistant. Deborah apparently is unharmed from all sources, is physically unharmed. And he then leaves. Of course, Deborah apparently, of course, called 911, and Michael would sadly die there at his office. So then, of course, Deborah, knowing her husband's line of work, she's going to know there's some patients who were not happy with the cosmetic surgery they received. So she gave a list to the police of 5 people that she believed may have been responsible for her husband's death because she did not exactly see the face of the person who shot her husband. And luckily, Theresa was on that list. The other 4 people had legit alibis where they were at, so that left only Theresa. So then, of course, once they realized Theresa was left on the list, they then tell her to contact them. So on July 7th, 4 days after the murder, Theresa was apparently found in a hotel room with $5,000 in cash, a ticket to Southern California, 2 guns, and a notebook full of names that were believed to have been a hit list. So then, of course, she would get taken to the hospital where after she was finished getting treated, obviously she wound up going to jail. And then in March of 1998, Theresa apparently tried to commit suicide by hanging herself in the shower. That obviously was unsuccessful. Then she tries to plead insanity, but winds up withdrawing it back in February 1999. She gets sentenced, and later on in 1999, she gets sentenced to 2 life sentences. And sadly, Kay Carter, the secretary, wound up dying from complications of her getting shot in 2012 at the age of 74.